Today we're going to be learning about anatomical positioning and movements of the body through the sagittal, transverse, and frontal planes. So first off, we have superior. Superior is closer to the head. So let's say the waist is superior to the knee, and the opposite of that is inferior. Inferior is further away from the head. So let's say the knee is inferior to the waist. Then we have anterior and posterior. So anterior would be front. So you're doing anterior lift would be bench press. Posterior lift would be like a similar thing, would be like rows, dumbbell rows or cable rows. Medial and lateral. Medial means closer to the midline. So if I were to put my arm out, like this, the elbow is medial to the hand, and the opposite of that would be lateral. So the hand is lateral to the elbow. Proximal and distal, honestly, to me, seem like the same thing. Proximal is closer to the midline, so same thing. Elbow is proximal to the hand. Distal would be the opposite. The hand is distal to the elbow, further away from the midline. For anatomical planes and movements, we have on the sagittal plane, we're going to have flexion. So flexion and extension. And then for the feet, we have flexion, dorsiflexion, and plantar flexion. Dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. For the transverse, we have medial and lateral rotation. So medial rotation would be bringing the elbow in. Lateral rotation would be out. Supination would be hand up, turning it over. Or no, stretch that. Supination is thumb towards the inside, rotating outwards. So supinating. Pronating, hand, thumb outwards, coming inwards. Pronation. Horizontal abduction. Abduction would be going away from the body. So abduction, adduction. And frontal would be pretty much the same thing except for the top. So it'd be abduction, adduction, and then elevation and depression. That should be it.